Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Rise and Slay Morning Show. My name is Rochelle Slay Queen Hemingway, CEO and founder of Slay to Success. I advise and empower women professionals, especially women veterans, to step up into their most authentic personal brand to gain and attract lucrative opportunities. And we are using 4 different types of areas, if you will, that we can focus in on, and those are our appearance, behaviors, communication skills, and our digital presence. So, what does slay mean? Slay to success, this mantra that I have. Well, if you look up in the Urban Dictionary, because it's not found in the regular dictionary. In the regular dictionary, they're going to talk about slay in a different way. But in the Urban Dictionary, it means to kill it, to dominate it, and to nail it, to be on point, to impress greatly, and to dream big and work hard until you own it. It is also an acronym that stands for Universal Life and Leadership Philosophies that really resonate with me the most. And that is stay ready to be ready, lead out loud, a sense of community or a sense of family, whichever you prefer. And you are built to last. So, StreamYard was trying not to let me be great this morning, y'all. It was a whole situation behind the scenes, but guess what? I overcame, I figured it out, and now I'm here with you all this morning. Hopefully, you all were able to move your bodies or getting ready to move your body, because that is what we do here in Slay Nation. Slay Nation is where men and women are using the slave philosophies to positively impact the world in their own unique way and on their own terms. So we do things a lot different than everybody else. And what we are doing is making a lot of noise. We are showing up to show out. Okay. And so today, y'all, I've got a special discussion that I would like to share with you all. And as you are coming in, I had to create another banner, y'all, like right out the gate, because I was like, man, what is happening here? Okay. What is happening? There's a lot of things that are really different now as you're doing the technicals, and I'm behind the scenes and I do a lot of these things by myself. But I really know that when we show up to show out, there are a lot of things that happen. Okay. There are a lot of things that happen. And many times we are not using all of the strategies that we can use, especially if you are like me, who have done a long career. So, y'all, as I have stepped out into the civilian world, all right, I have decided that I am a keynote speaker, a self-published author of many books out there. Just go on Amazon, put my name into the search engine, and you will see. Also, I'm a personal brand expert, meaning I have mastered appearance, behaviors, communication skills, and digital presence, so that way I can see myself in a different way, because, y'all, I spent 30 years in the United States Air Force. And when I retired, I wanted to do things differently. All right. I loved, serving in the uniform. It was not roses and rainbows and unicorns. Okay. It was a lot of challenging moments. And I had no idea I would be in this space where I'm at right now. And I know if I can do it, you can do it too. Okay. So we're going to be talking specifically about evolution. We are all going through certain stages of our life, certain seasons. Now, I am 52 years old, y'all. I am in a different season of my life right now as we speak. I am an entrepreneur, businesswoman, CEO. Okay. But I also am a wife of Dr. Dominique Hemingway, retired Chief Master Sergeant as well. I am the mom of Andrew James Hemingway. Okay. So I am also a daughter of my mom, Deborah King, and my late father, Fred King. I am a sister to my siblings, Yolanda, Athena, and Max. So there's a lot of layers Okay. And I know there's a lot of layers to you as well. And so as we're talking through this, good morning, Madame. How you doing? What's happening? What's going on? Thank you so much for being here live with me this morning. So as you come in, y'all, just let me know that you're here so I can give you a shout out. So I'm in a different season, okay? Because after I retired and realized I have a lot of experience, a lot of expertise, a lot of skills that I can package up and use in a different way and be able to do whatever it is that I want to do. And if you're someone who's looking to step out and do things on your own terms, this is a place where you need to be. This is where I drop a lot of the things in here to get your mind going on where you're at and where you want to be. So we are all in evolution. Okay, we are evolving every single day, but are we keeping up with that? And so, specifically today, I'm going to talk about your closet, your wardrobe. What are you putting on your body when you're stepping out into these streets? Okay, and these streets could be on digital, Zoom, here, like I'm with you all on the platform, and in person, because it all matters. What is the story that you are sharing? Now, when I transitioned out of the military, I didn't have a blueprint. I didn't have, you know, anyone telling me, hey, here are the pieces that you should be wearing. Okay. These are the colors that you should be wearing. Da, 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 da. I figured that out for myself because I wanted to take my own journey, my personal journey. This, what I'm speaking about, is self leadership. This is leading you yourself. And are you matching up to all the things that you have done over your life and the way that you're showing yourself with the outer image? So I have my notes down here so that I can stay on track, y'all, because I can go down the rabbit hole really, really quickly. But when you step into a new level of your personal power, everything has shifted. Your mindset is shifting. Your mission may be elevating into something else. No longer am I leading thousands and thousands of people. Okay. I have a community of people that I have been specifically called to in this next chapter. And so my mission is essentially to get every woman that I know within the sound of my voice to be able to speak up, own their voice, own their vision, own their value, and be able to impact, okay, positively impact and influence. All right. This is meaningful work that I do. And so I know many of us have passions and we really want to share, but we don't know where to begin. And so today I'm just trying to give you insight as to what I was able to do and where I am going. All right. But my mission has been elevated in a different way. My spirit has been fully activated. My spirit. I feel so good, y'all, about what I am doing in this next chapter. I feel so good. It feels right. It is my calling. Y'all, I had this human design testing, evaluation, assessment that my great friend and sister in arms, Monica John Core, me and her got on to a Zoom call, and she went through my human design workbook, all right, based on some questions that she asked for me. And so she created this whole workbook. And one of the things that it kept saying was, I'm that person who likes see something or hear something, and I know that it is for me right away. If I don't feel that, I just let it go. Okay. And so that is like guiding me on my path. If you haven't got a human designs assessment, I would highly encourage that you do so. Okay. Especially as you're transitioning from wherever you're coming from. But if your spirit isn't being fully activated right now, this is a chance for you to figure out, what is it that's going to make me happy? What makes my heart sing every single day? Okay, what makes me get up out of bed? I don't work for anyone. I realized after I retired, after I did that for a very long time, 30 years of service, that I wanted to work for myself. All right. I wanted to be in control. I wanted to be able to own my own narrative. All right. Because people will say a lot of things about us and they're not going to get it right. So, how can I step out and do it on my own? But we're talking specifically about your wardrobe today, because if your wardrobe stays stuck in the past, all right, that old image that you're portraying is going to speak before you get into the room. So, as I am sharing what I have been through, please make sure you put it into the comments or let me know that this is resonating with you. Do you have clothes in your closet right now that aren't really speaking the life that you're living or the level of leadership that you're at? I mean, put a 1 if that's yes, okay? Or put a 2 like you were done with that and you have moved on. So 1, I've got old clothes up in there that's speaking to the past. Maybe you got clothes since the 90s, maybe 2000s, all right? And you're just like, I just don't know how to figure this out. I have been just doing. Listen, y'all, this is now a chance to understand that our outer image, okay, can't keep up with our inner growth. All right. So we are on a personal development journey. As we are improving our life every single day, things around us have to change. If you go into your closet right now and things have been just hanging up in there for a long time and they don't speak the energy that you have, the level of leadership that you have, the insights and awareness of who you are, this is an opportunity for you to get in there, release them, donate them to Goodwill if that's your thing, or to, a charity of your choice, or put them out into the garbage can, okay? And say, you know what? And I had to do all of this. I'm not speaking from something that I haven't personally done and I continue to do all the time. My clothes have changed significantly. A lot of people don't even know or realize that I served for 30 years. And that is the beauty. That is the beauty of what we are able to do. We can change and transform into the woman or the man, because I know we got a lot of men who watch me as well or come into this space, that we are becoming. And it matches. Okay. I go to a lot of networking events, y'all. I go to a lot. And when I see another person's there that is at the same, they have the same type of leadership experience, or maybe perhaps they have, or they're working as an executive director, or they're running for office or whatnot, and they are just showing up. And I'm thinking, man, you have so much more. How would you feel if you were like more confident and relevant to what is going on today? All right. Okay. So Leslie says, yes, I agree. She did mine as well. It was eye-opening for me to know how to move effectively. And Leslie is talking specifically about the human design assessment, like I was sharing with you before. Now, Facebook, you're not trying to let me be great, but okay, Tish, I see you. I see you, Tish. All right. Good morning and welcome to the Rise and Slay Show, Queen. She says, good morning, Slay Queen. I'm working very hard to keep up with my 3 brands. The Tishpreneur is on today doing an impromptu photo shoot for B-roll pics today. Congratulations, Queen. Okay. And then she says, I love human design. And then Sandra Dalton Gay says, yes. Okay. So we also have on the LinkedIn side, good morning. All right. LinkedIn user, I don't see your photo, but I'm happy that you're here. And welcome to Slay Nation. She said, he said, I'm not quite sure, he or she, I started removing things from my closet that I haven't not worn in a long time. This is the beginning, right? When we start to remove pieces in there that no longer serve us in our next. All right. It gives us a different type of energy. Good morning, Queen. Happy to Slay and Chevy's daughter, Maya. Her birthday is today. It is Leo season. Okay. My birthday is coming up in a couple of weeks, but her daughter's birthday is today. So please just say happy birthday to her once again. Okay. And I know y'all going to have a great day. All right. So we got to keep up with this inner growth that we're doing, and we need to stop shrinking into these styles that no longer serve us in this next chapter. This is all about this transformational experience that I speak to all the time. All right. So here's an insight. Okay. I got 3 insights for you today that I want to share. So, number 1, when your image doesn't match your evolution, it creates confusion. Okay. And confusion kills confidence. Okay. I'm going to say this again. When your image doesn't match your evolution, that means that you have been working on yourself. You have really poured into self-development. You're not even quite sure, what, we've been through, but you're like, I feel different inside. Right. But if it doesn't match, you create confusion. People are trying to figure out, like, what are we doing in here? Why are you wearing something that does not even match the energy, number 1? Or number 2, it's dull and boring. We are not dull and boring. Okay. We are bright. We are bold. We are, elegant, sophisticated. We are commanding, powerful. This is it's the essence of who we are. And that has to show on the outside too. So it's time for an upgrade. Okay, she said, happy birthday from Glory. How you doing? Thank you so much. I know she appreciates that for sure. Okay. All right. So you don't want any confusion. Now, my persona, as most of you know, I'm affectionately called the Slay Queen. If I'm not stepping out and living up and embodying this Slay Queen approach, nobody's going to believe it. They're just going to be like, huh? What? She's just showing up all kinds of crazy. She doesn't even know what this all means, a Slay Queen. Slay Queen, again, is I'm stepping out here and I don't have to say a word. I'm not saying a lot of words when I walk into the space. All right. All I'm looking at is who in the room am I supposed to be talking to? So that way I can create the right relationship, build the right relationship. And then people are curious. Who is this girl? Who is this woman coming up in here? All right. We love the energy. We love this vibe. It's a vibe that we are projected. Hey, Queen, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here on the live Rise and Slay morning show. I hope you're feeling well today and getting your Slay day on. Tish says, when your image doesn't match your evolution, it causes confusion. Yes, ma'am. And confusion kills confidence. All right. So we are ensuring that we are looking at our wardrobe and we're elevating our wardrobe as we grow as well, because this inner growth, this personal development, it starts to bring out the best in us. And we have to stay relevant and top of mind when we step into these rooms that we have been called to go into. So that's the insight number 1. So you do not want any confusion. Okay. If you are a leader, and we are all leaders in our own right, we need to refine what we have on the outside. And I'm all about being polished and powerful. All right. Polished, powerful means I am from head to toe. I have looked myself over and said, this is what I want to portray. This is the image because it makes me feel more confident. It gives me more clarity. And it is a strategy, because when people start to see that there's something going on, there's some consistency going on, they want to know what that is all about. Okay. Now, insight number 2, style isn't just about looking good, y'all. It's about being seen, by the right people. Okay. Now, in what I do, I help women to build powerful brands. All right. That means that there's a lot of self development that is happening, and we are taking everything from appearance to our body language and our behaviors, which involves, adjusting our language, making sure that we have a personal brand statement that we can communicate to the people that we are meeting. Because as we are changing, things are changing, so our language has to change. All right. We are also looking at how we are communicating in the rooms that we have been invited to. All right. What are we sharing in that moment? And are these the right things? And also the digital presence, because people are going to look back and they're going to find out, like, they want to know more about you. Do you have a digital presence? All right. This is so much easier for you to create this ecosystem. All right. And so I help women to build these personal brands so that way the personal brand can work for them instead of them chasing down things. I don't like them people have to chase down, because we are not it. Listen, I'm over 50. I'm not chasing anything down. I attract. So Tish says, refined on the outside, polished and powerful style is about being seen by the right people. You want to be seen by the right people. Okay. So you really have to think about the outerwear that you are wearing. Okay. What is it that you're putting on that gives the message that you are trying to convey? And this is all psychological. All right. Again, there's a theme of which I have created. So every time I go into a room, people can see that there is one color that's being represented every single time. All right. The color is pink. All right. There is pink somewhere, somehow in my outfits. All right. I am more of a bold. Okay. I have bold patterns. I love bold patterns. I absolutely love dresses. You will see me in dresses a lot of time, because that is what I want to do. And where I'm going, I want to be on more stages. I want to do more workshops. I have to stand out. All right. If you are like me and you're wanting to be part of that journey, you got to be able to stand out from the crowd. Okay. You can't be looking like everyone else. You have to create your own code, because you want to be seen by the right people. Okay. So, next insight here, the right look unlocks the right rooms, roles, and revenue. Okay. The right look specifically to you, unlocks the right rooms, roles, and revenue. I have grown my business significantly over the past year and a half. Why? Because I decided to step out in a new wardrobe, okay, change all the things that I had learned in my past. I looked at what I was doing while I was in the military. I was wearing polo shirts, khaki pants, cargo pants. I was looking more tomboyish than I have ever been, because that was the environment for which I was in. And when I decided to start my business, launch the business, I said it has to be different, because I am a very much outgoing, social. I'm an extrovert. Okay. I love social. I love to meet new people and have new experiences. I've created the brand Boldly Elevate Your Impact Transformational Experience program. It is transformational work that I do. I absolutely love to help women to figure out like where they're at and where they want to go. And then in alignment, we do all these different um, exercises. We take a lot of things and we're writing things out. Okay, we're creating a plan for ourselves, and we are holding ourselves accountable. All right, so we have to really look at creating this magnetic style. It has to be the right look for the industry, for where you're at. Okay, I am the speaker, author, creative industry. All right, there is a look that I am going for. So that way I could be top of mind every single time. All right. I don't wear plain outfits. I don't wear anything bland. You will not see me wearing black on the top. Okay. It darkens me out even more. And I don't want to have that type of aura. Okay. Mine is bright. I am the light. All right. And I want people to see that they can do it for themselves too in their own unique way. So this is all about mindset. Okay. We have to be able to shift that mindset. And if you are starting to do that, things have to change on the outside too. Okay. So what is the message that you are trying to portray? Okay, Tish says consistency is important in your brand in all areas. You need to be able to stand out in a crowd to be boldly seen by the right people. Absolutely. Okay, so do you have a sock game? Do you have a hat game? Do you have a jewelry game? You have a pen game? Okay, there has to be something that you do every single day. All right, now I set the tone every day. I get dressed every single day from head to toe in the morning. After I work out, I get fully dressed. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what's going to happen during the day. I don't want to even think about it. All right. So at least I know I am ready for anything. So if somebody says, hey, can we jump on a Zoom call in 10 minutes because I want to participate in your Brand Boldly program? I'm saying, yes, yes, queen. Okay, let's get on a Zoom call because I am ready. You will always see me showing up in all these different areas in the same way. All right. So when Tish talks about consistency, that is what we're talking about. In the Zoom, this is what I'm on the StreamYard, okay, on my talk shows. When I'm in person, okay, I'm always giving. All right, because this is what my energy, my most authentic self is right now. And that's what we're discovering when we're doing the Brand Boldly program. So this is about realigning how you look, how you lead, and how you land the opportunities that you deserve. Okay. We all deserve different things. And if you know yourself, if you truly know yourself and you're doing something different, we got to change the game. Okay. And most importantly, for me, it's about slaying the game. All right. Every single time we are on point. Every time we step in the room, people already know. All right. And then the more that you do that, the more confident you show up, the more boldly you show up, the more purposeful. And this is intentional living. All right. So we talk about this is a lifestyle. What I do every day and how I live my life is the lifestyle. All right. That I have designed for myself to keep me on track, number one, and to get the most out of this life that I possibly can. All right. So this is your moment. All right. We got to show up in the outfits for our future. Stop showing up in these outfits from the past. Okay. If you've got stuff in there that's 10, 15, 20 years old, if it's not for sentimental reasons, it's got to go. If it's got holes in it, it's got, strings, if it's got tears, if it's dingy, if it looks like it's washed out, those things got to go right away. And then be very intentional about what you are buying and what you want your presence to say. What is the message that you're trying to share when you're entering the room? Okay. So this is a movement. All right. Everything that I share is a movement. It's a way for us to be better than we were the day before, learning more about ourselves, growing within ourselves. So that way, if we want to start a business, a nonprofit, a community, we already know what we need to be doing. And we also know how we need to be showing up. Okay. So let's get in these closets. All right. And really build out something that you enjoy and you get excited about and you look forward to putting on and you look good in it. Okay. So that is the show today. And Tish says, realign the look, the way you lead, and the opportunities you attract. Creates a lifestyle you want. Show up in outfits from the future and not the past. Tish, I love you, Queen. She's holding the and are you on YouTube, Queen? Where are you at? Or are you on Facebook? I think you're on Facebook. Oh yeah, you're on Facebook. Okay, so again, this is the Rise and Slay Morning Show. It is 30 minutes in, 31 minutes in. All right. If you are interested in the Brand Boldly transformational experience, just DM me. Okay. DM me on Facebook, LinkedIn, or on YouTube, and I will share with you exactly what I'm talking through. But this is where we get to find out like our brand identity, and then we get all the way to building a plan for ourselves, and we work this plan. And then before you know it, you're being invited to all the things. You're showing up the way that you want to be showing up. You're increasing your revenue, whether it's not as in monetary or as in the value and the meaningful experiences that you want to have in your life. Okay. This has been my transition journey. I absolutely love where I'm at and the path that I'm going. Okay. So this is a movement. Okay, so thank you all for being here with me live on the Rise and Slay Morning Show, which I'm here, on selected Tuesdays because, AJ's got basketball and sometimes I got to go and take him to basketball practice. But I had Leslie here on the YouTube side. Good morning and thank you for being here. Chevy, well, on the LinkedIn side, we had Glory on the LinkedIn, Vita on the LinkedIn. Thank you so much, Queens, for being here. And then we had Tish and Sandra on the Facebook side joining in on me. And Tish says, be intentional from the inside out. Okay? Inside out. And she is on the Facebook side. So that is my time. Please have a slay amazing day today, y'all. Get out there and shine brightly in the clothes and the outerwear that is most fitting for you, but turns the heads every single time. Okay. We be stepping out here. We play no games. Okay. Play no games. Until next time, I will see you all very, very soon. So keep on slaying until you can't slay no more. And I will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye. Love y'all.
Yeah.